I'm Doug Hatfield. You're watching Resource Intelligence live at the Cambridge House World Resource Investment Conference, and my guest right now is Jim Pettit, the Chairman and CEO of Bayfield Ventures. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me here.
So, your project's ideally located in northwestern Ontario in the Rainy River district here, right beside a 6.6 million ounce deposit. Update us first of all, what's going on the Burns block and the other two blocks?
For all the blocks, we've got funding for up to 100,000 meters.
That's right.
Burns block is our primary interest right now. We're up to about 40,000 meters. Fairly tightly spaced, basically trying to prove that the ODM 17 zone of Rainy River's main deposit extends across the Burns block.
Great. I like this. You started with the 25,000, I think it is, meter drill
20.
program, then 40 or 50, now 100. So the results obviously speak for themselves.
Yeah, we're having good results. We came out of the chute very early on with some tremendous results. I mean, it's a very large open pittable deposit that's relatively low grade. So what we're doing is we're hitting, consistently that type of grade in the same host rock.
How does it compare to Rainy River's? Obviously, they've been drilling very extensively. Where do you go with that in terms of your neighbors?
Game plan, we keep drilling.
Okay.
A lot of the market is looking at this as a potential M&A deal. It's turned into be a pretty good drill play. We've come up with some of the high grade that they've been hitting, and there are some high grade chutes that run through the host rock. Mm-hmm. They seem to be a different mineralizing event, but they're really high grade. On our hole 18, we did hit some very high grade, very close to our border with Rainy River. There was 10 meters of over 30 grams. Okay. Every meter was pretty spectacular.
That's terrific, yeah.
That also was within a much broader system of about 80 meters, and it worked out to be about 80 meters of, as I'm recalling, 5-6 grams.
Wow, that's huge. Really great.
It was
grades.
Tremendous. And we've been keeping it fairly tightly spaced to increase our chances of hitting another one of these things.
Right.
But one of the rigs we have is doing some definition drilling, so it follows that particular chute. We've got it traced all the way up to surface now. So that's 400 meters.
How many rigs have you got on the go right now?
3.
And they're running along 3 fences, right? 3 drill fences,
we
3
have
drill roads.
3 fence lines we developed. 2 of the rigs are basically doing the step outs, and 1 rig is doing infill drilling, definition drilling. We see something we like, that 3rd rig will concentrate on a certain area.
So Jim, how is the drill program proceeding so far?
We just put out the most recent update, brought everything up to date as far as any of the assays we have. And one of the holes was 70 some odd meters of 0.8 grams. But that was within 100 meters of surface. So we're starting to get a little more joy along the north fence. And
that's
the
your
stuff
near
is really
surface,
shallow.
Right? That's your near surface.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the infrastructure on the project then.
It's tremendous. The drillers love it.
So what have we got in terms of roads, power,
You got everything
water?
right there. You've got full all-weather roads. Main highway goes right into Fort Francis, 40 minutes away. Emo's 10-15 minutes away, and that's where all the crew lives. Rent a house. We don't have to have a camp.
Right.
We've got on site 3 big ATCO trailers that are the lab and the core cutting room.
So overall, what would you say to investors to let them know that you're going to come out ahead in the end with this project?
Drilling's going extremely well. We've stuck to a program through the whole thing. We're coming up with results. All our results are very consistent, basically staying within the ore grade of what Rainy River's got.
So what you're really doing then is you're doing this some infill as well as expansion drilling, right? So as we're heading east, you're plugging in more holes in between and past what you've done, and it's confirming, sounds like, what your theory is on the project.
Yeah. In this particular case with the Burns block, the location is everything. We're coming up with the grade, the ore, and we've got a location that could be extremely beneficial at the end of the day as far as putting a mill on, because we've got some of the only major outcrop in the whole area.
Jim, let's talk a bit about future exploration potential on the project. And as we said, you've got the Burns block, you've got also B and C. B you've done a bit of drilling on. Let's go to the west there, to the C block.
And we do have a fairly sizable gold until anomaly that we now see. And then we've done a VTEM mag survey. We have some pretty much coincidental results. So they match up with the golden till anomaly. Needs to be drilled. We're looking to do maybe 3,000 meters there this summer.
Let's talk about financing, because you managed to do really well with this in terms of bringing up the couple financings in the last year at excellent terms, really, overall. Very few warrants out and at market or above market price.
Yeah,
right?
We had good success come the end of the summer when we started putting out news. Hole 18 sparked the market. I think it ran to about $1.40. We locked in a financing at $1.40 with no warrant. That was a flow-through financing. And then just in at the PDAC in March, I did a brokered financing at the 80-cent level.
Okay.
And the flow-through had no warrant. The non-flow-through had a half warrant component
attached to it. So again, you're at market value there as well.
And so far as dilution goes, we're still in really good shape.
Yeah, fully diluted around 70 million plus, thereabouts. Yeah. And I think the terms that you're getting on your financings, a lot of companies take a big hit because they have to. There's no other way to get cash. People are seeing you as a very prospective company with a lot of upside still.
Yeah, a lot of upside. I hit the market at the end of last summer, right when we came out with good results, when the real buzz on the street was you got to be in gold and you got to look for some M&A deals. And we've kind of got, we definitely have gold and we have that potential M&A.
Absolutely. All right, thanks for joining me today, Tim. Okay. Bayfield Ventures trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol BYV.